morning, everyone, and welcome to your Morning Mojo, a short video podcast going over motivational topics for health and wellness while enjoying a good cup of coffee. So grab your coffee and let's get started. Hey guys, and welcome to your Morning Mojo. This is episode 7, and today I hope you have a great cup of coffee in hand and are ready to have a little conversation. Today what we're going to talk about is weight challenges, or what I like to call 6-week challenges, because most of the time whenever you have a challenge at a gym, it's going to have a short span of 6 weeks to 90 days, whatever it might be, but it's still what they normally label as either a weight loss or muscle gain or whatever it may be challenge. Now, these challenges themselves are not necessarily a bad thing in the fact that it gives you a set goal for the next following how many ever weeks you're going to look to try to get X down weight-wise or X up muscle-wise or get to X ability with some type of movement, whatever it may be. But the one thing that can happen, especially on the weight loss side, is that we can get into this ugly cycle of, I'm going to do a 6-week challenge, and then after the 6-week challenge, I'm going to go back to my normal daily lifestyle, and then when the next 6-week challenge comes, I'm going to do it again, and then I'm going to go back to my normal daily lifestyle, and then I'm going to go do it again, and you guys can see how this is a constant 6-week challenge, 3 months off to gain back what I've lost, 6-week challenge, so forth and so on. So the problem that I see with a 6-week challenge is just simply that. When you start your fitness journey, it shouldn't be something that you're going to do for 6 weeks or 90 days or 60 days or whatever it may be, and then you're done and you're going to go back to the lifestyle that you were living. You're going to maybe keep exercising just like you have been, but your diet and your nutrition, your water intake, your electrolyte intake, your greens, etc. are all going to go basically back to what they were. And the problem with this, and something that they found in a lot of research, is that it causes us to have what we call yo-yo dieting, where basically for 6 weeks you're sitting here and you're trying to get your weight to go down, 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 and then you stop doing your 6-week challenge and your weight starts to go back up, 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 and then you go back down, 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 and back up, 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 so forth and so on. Almost up and down, like you're doing a yo-yo. The problem with this is that a lot of research is showing that if you do this yo-yo dieting, when you go down and you come back up, when you go back down again, it's actually harder for you to go down in weight that next time. And so you can imagine if you continue this ultimate cycle of 6-week challenge, 90 days off to gain it back, 6-week challenge, 90 days off to gain it back, you're going to get to a point to where the 6-week challenge is not going to work anymore because your body is not going to be able to burn the body fat that you were initially trying to burn to lose that weight. So what do I think is a better option than a 6-week challenge? Well, my thought isn't that a 6-week challenge is bad at the beginning. So let's say, for example, that you're going to join a gym because they're doing a 90-day challenge where they're offering a lower membership rate for 90 days. They're giving you some nutritional advice for you to follow. And the goal is to try to get you to lose a little bit of weight in those 90 days. And you start the gym and you're rocking and you're rolling and your diet's doing good, your nutrition's doing good, you're losing some body fat, you're losing some weight, you're losing some inches, and you're doing a great job. When you get to that 90 days, instead of stopping the 6-week challenge though, what I recommend is that you continue to do the same things that you were doing. Now, the caveat to that is that you have to be able to make sure that what you're doing during the 6-week challenge is a nutrition plan and an exercise plan that you can continue to follow long term. So what I mean by that is, let's say that you start your 90-day challenge and you're like, okay, I'm going to lose a ton of weight. I'm going to do 2-a-days 4 times a week. Can you continue to do 2-a-days 4 times a week? And I don't mean like time-wise, because just in general, time-wise, going to the gym twice a day is time-consuming, especially in a normal everyday life. But how about on top of that, can your body recover in time? Are you able to do 2 workouts a day with your soreness and things like that you have to keep in mind? Are you even recovering at all if you're working out that much, right? The other thing is that if you decide to work out 2 days and you're starting a 6-week challenge, 9 times out of 10 when you're doing a 6-week challenge, they're going to be cutting your calories. So not only are you exercising more and burning more calories, you're also cutting the number of calories that your body's taking in. And if you continuously do this over and over again, and you try to continue that, it could do detrimental things to your body over time. So what I would recommend is that whenever you start your 6-week challenge, don't just think of it as, oh, I'm gonna kill this 6-week challenge and then I'm done. Think of it as like, okay, this 6-week challenge is the start of my fitness journey. Meaning that what I'm planning to do is I'm going to take the 6 weeks, work out as if I could do it for the rest of my life, and I'm going to take my nutrition in steps and increments that allow me to continue to lose weight over a longer period of time. It's kind of like a book that I read called The Obesity Code, where they talk about when you're trying to lose weight, instead of looking at it like a yo-yo like we talked about earlier, we need to look at it like coming down from Mount Everest. When you go up to Mount Everest, you take multiple times for you to basically get accustomed to the oxygen or lack thereof of oxygen as you go up. And if you get to the top of Mount Everest, when you start to come back down, if you come back down too fast, it can cause a bunch of sicknesses and things like that because you're coming down too quickly from a low oxygen to a high oxygen area. So what they recommend you do is basically you come down in increments. So you're going to come down, say like 5 to 10 pounds. We're going to stay here for a second and come down about 5 or 10 pounds. Stay here for a second, come down about 5 or 10 pounds. Now, those weights could be different. For example, if you are severely overweight, you might lose more than 10 pounds at a time, and that's okay as long as it's done with a good caloric balance and a good exercise routine. That's perfectly fine as long as it's something that you can continuously maintain. Now, everybody knows that we're going to plateau at some point because that's just what our bodies do. Our bodies are pretty smart. They adjust to the calorie intakes that we're taking in. However, if we're not taking such a drastic cut at the beginning, so let's say, for example, that your normal diet, you're eating about 2,500 calories a day, okay? And instead of like doing a normal 6-week challenge where they're like, okay, today you're now only going to eat 1,250 calories. So they're cutting your calories in half. You decide, okay, I'm going to go from 2,500 calories a day to 21 or 2,000 calories a day. So effectively you're cutting out 500 calories a day. And you start to see yourself coming down. Well, once you hit that plateau and you're at 2,000 calories a day, your body's gotten used to it, you still have a little wiggle room that you could maybe cut down a few more calories to try to get it to come back down some. But if you go from 2,500 straight down to 1,250, once you get there and you're at 1,250, once you hit your plateau, you really don't have much room to go down. And even 1,250 is pretty low for a normal human adult, male or female. So it's important that we realize that with those 6-week challenges, we need to use them as a stepping stone into our fitness journey and not use them as a way of like, oh, I'm gonna lose all this weight and then after it, I'm gonna kind of gain it all back. Then I'll lose it all again for another challenge for whatever the prize may be, money, gift card, whatever it may be. So to kind of wrap this all up, 6-week challenges can be good if used properly as a starting fuel for your fitness journey and your health and all that good stuff. But it's important that we remember that when we start our fitness journey and our health journey, we're not starting it for it to be a 6-week journey. We're starting it so that we can live longer, healthier lives, do the things we love to do with the people we love to do them with. And so when you start that 6-week challenge, even if it has a really nice prize to it, try to think of it as more of, okay, what's a realistic goal for me over these next 6 weeks to 90 days? And what is a realistic goal that I can continue to do after that 90 days to make sure that I can continue to live a healthier lifestyle each and every single day? I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Morning Mojo. I hope you guys are enjoying the episodes in general. Please make sure that you like and subscribe below and hit the little bell so you'll have notifications of when we upload these new episodes. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.